One of the most majestic and well-known happy creatures of the ocean are dolphins. Just look at them. They're just completely harmless. Well, most of the time. But rest assured, they are ratherly harmless and have a reputation for being friendly to humans. And sometimes even helpful. And they make vacations quite nice, as you see them flying through the water and sprouting their little sprouts. The whales also have this reputation. Again, most of the time, just don't make them angry. These two can be seen coexisting together in the same oceans, although their other counterpart, the orca, is not exactly known to be the most friendly. Yeah, but back then, disregarding the orca, dolphins and whales probably didn't have the nicest interactions when they found themselves crossing paths in the same waters. Because, well, I hate to give these majestic water-dwelling, sprouting, slimy sea puppies a bad reputation, but I've got some news for you. If you travel back over 20 million years ago, you'll find something that doesn't make dolphins look cute anymore. At all. In the 1990s, in what is now South Carolina, paleontologists excavated a near-complete skeleton of a dolphin-like creature. Fragments like a partial skull had already shown up in the earlier 1880s, and in later digs during the 1970s helped them more with creating the first holotype. But the first full picture only came together with that skeleton from the 1990s. Scientists gave it the name, here we go, Ankylorhiza tiedemani. Alright, okay, I said it. I'm not going to say it again. From here on out, I'm just going to call it a dolphin. Or creature. At first, it was hard to identify early on due to scientists only being able to look at partial snout fossils, but soon after would be classified. With the near-complete skeleton, now it's been dubbed. The specimen showed a length of 4.8 meters, which is close to 3 times the length of an average Maui dolphin. Now, what is so bizarre about this dolphin, you may ask? Well, it was a carnivorous species of toothed whale, which most already are, which includes dolphins, orcas, and narwhals. Pretty sure there's a few more, but now, yes, modern-day dolphins are still carnivorous, but they are by no means apex predators, as they feed on things way smaller than themselves, like squid. Being an apex predator dolphin is a whole different thing, especially when they are significantly bigger and are built like a predator. What am I talking about, you may ask? Well, these dolphins most likely fed just like modern-day orcas, which eat fish, marine mammals like seals, sea lions, squids, and birds if they even can, and so on. So yes, prey that could be sizable to themselves or possibly even bigger. And now this, tracing back to the prehistoric dolphin, this is all because of its teeth. Its massive husky-like teeth that would be perfect for puncturing and seizing large-bodied prey. The way the mouth region was studied shows that it probably had quite the bite force, so it'd be easier to grip onto things and tear them apart by violently shaking their heads. Using this on bigger prey would have been effective, especially if they weren't expecting it. Just imagine a dolphin bites you and just doesn't let go. And yes, the violent shaking of the head is very similar to how orcas eat their prey, such as sea lions, which no, I'm not going to show. And another interesting feature is that it had a rather large forehead. Don't make fun of him too hard, okay? The hump was actually quite useful, probably used for echolocation, which would have been useful for a pack when either in trouble or prey is found. And when prey was found, they would all ram into it with their protruding incisors, with its powerful but short snout, which aligned in its neck vertebrae, would have given it the mobility of modern-day orcas, and of course, insane speed. As all dolphins, this dolphin was adapted for fast swimming. It likely didn't just wait for prey, it probably chased them, especially if it was in packs. The researchers specifically write, Ankylorhiza would have been a fast swimmer, meaning it can chase down and kill other whales and dolphins of the era, as well as turtles, seabirds, sharks, fish, etc. Terrifying. Another fascinating point is the evolutionary lines between baleen whales like humpbacks and blue whales and toothed whales, dolphin, orcas, diverged about 36 million years ago. So this means that even though both groups are alive today, they've been evolving separately for a very long time. So we don't have to worry about some weird blue whale dolphin hybrid thing coming after us. Well, that is, I hope not. The lineage of whales just keeps getting weirder. That split also means some features both groups share, streamlined bodies, tail fluke structure, etc., evolved independently, convergent evolution. Other traits that are pointed out are like the narrowing of the tail base, changing in tail vertebrae, and adjustments in the flippers evolved in parallel in both lines. The more fossils we dig up, the stranger whale history becomes. Ankylorhiza is just one of the wild examples showing that whales, dolphins, and their ancestors weren't always the neat filter feeder versus tooth feeders group that we think they are today. And if you like this ocean monster deep dive, hit subscribe. I've got more terrifying sea predators planned. And as always, thanks for watching.